And so what actually happened was I have this screenshot of this is the air mattress that I slept on. And so from here I worked. This is our second floor where we had our laptops and everything. And I took a photo here because we ran out of AC in the summer here in New Jersey. It was extremely hot and I was sleeping on an air mattress during these 9 months. One of the most interesting parts of my life. But when you're starting an online business, in order to scale, there's two things you have to expend, either time or money, right? Maybe you worked 9 to 5, maybe you worked a job. Prior to this, I was a videographer. And so I was used to trading time for money, right? I would go on site to create videos, go to weddings, and then they paid me for the time that I traded. But in order to start a business, you cannot continuously trade time for money. You have to get over this way of thinking that I'm just going to continue trading time for money. That's not how it works. A business, point of a business, it runs without you being there. And if you need to continue to trade time for money, it's not a business. You need to get over that way of thinking. And that's one of the things that I struggled with initially, is that the mindset of I need to make my money work for me, right? And what happens with time if you trade time for money? Well, there's an opportunity cost, because there are people who are not trading time for money. They're sleeping and making money, but why do they have that, right? It's because there's some things that you shouldn't work on. You shouldn't be cooking. You shouldn't be working on creating Canva profiles. There's a lot of tasks in your business that there's an opportunity cost in you working on. You as a business owner, there are tasks that generate more revenue per hour that you spend, right? And then there's, for example, sales probably is the one activity when you're starting out that generates the most amount of revenue. So if you're not talking to people and selling your services, all of the other tasks that you do throughout the day are lesser of value than that 1 hour that you usually spend doing sales. So if you spend a lot of time, there's an opportunity cost on what you can do. And you only have 24 hours in the day. Realistically, you need to sleep 8 hours, right? And you only have 16 hours left, and you have to eat, go to the gym, and do all these things, right? So trading time for money, you're only limited to 24 hours, and there's an opportunity cost if you work on things that don't scale your business. So over time, you're just going to become more demoralized the more time you spend on something, right? And then money.